you mentioned Domas before, man. He got to lead the league in broken noses and just like like I just love how he just never stops. Like even when he's overmatched physically, which is a lot with his position, but he don't seem to care. And I know that's the family. I get it. I understand where he came from, but just what do you see from him this year in terms of where he has to take his game to the next level for y'all to be the best you can be?
First of all, his skill set is off the chain. I mean, you talk about another MVP candidate. Foxy had one player of the week this past week, and it literally, you could have almost flipped a coin and given it to Domas as well. He had a really, really good week for us. But you talk about his skill set. He gives us a way to be different. I mean, he can get the ball off the glass. He can go coast to coast. He can finish. He can go coast to coast and make the game easier for his teammates. And it's with some pace. He's not Draymond, okay, please.
Right.
In the back. But he's similar. Now, Draymond gives teams problems and headaches because he is a point forward, because he can bring the ball, and he brings it at such a great clip that, it causes a mismatch right away. And then you get into all this action with him having the ball. When he makes that pass, usually it bigs up the floor. So now when you pull over to help, you're pulling over with another guard, and there's nobody at the rim to help protect the rim, because your big's out on the floor. So his skill set, starting with his playmaking in the open court, is big time. His DHO game is big time. His post-up game is big time. One of the things that on defense that we talk to him about is he's not 7'3". He's not jumping, out the gym like a lot of athletic centers. But can he still be a rim protector? Yes. I coach one of the best rim protectors in the game, and I might be able to jump higher than him now than when he did when he played for me at Anderson Varejao. Anderson Varejao is the definition of verticality. Anderson, with vertical, you hit that strong body, and 8 times out of 10, you're missing the layup just because the contact and trying to finish after the contact.
Right.
We asked Domas to be better in that area because, like you said, he is big, he is strong, he can take a hit, he won't fold, and it's going to be hard for a lot of cats to take that hit and finish. And he's gotten better. He's had games where he's had 6 or 7 verticalities at the rim. And the percentages for people when they do have to shoot over him when he goes vertical are extremely low. So that has been a huge leap for him defensively, which in turn has helped us on the defensive end, because right now we're sitting maybe 14th, 15th when we finished 25th, 26th last year. I think that is a big part of it. And then offensively, one of you talk about Foxy being in the lab in the offseason, Domas was too. And Doug Christie gets a lot of credit for being there every day with him. Also, Leandro Barbosa. Domas, it was a little easier for Luke because Foxy spent his offseason in Sacramento. Domas spends his offseason in L.A. part of the time, but Napa most of the time. And give Leandro Barbosa and Doug Christie a lot of credit because they were at Napa at a hotel, or they were in L.A. at a hotel almost daily with those guys. Domas maybe took a week off, if that. And, he worked on his three. He worked on his free throws. He worked on his, medium game, his catch and shoot shot from, 10 to 15 feet. And all that is vastly improved. And if he's open, we want him to take those things.
What did that playoff series, like, what did you see that what did he learn from that? What did it do for him? I know Looney grabbed every offensive rebound in the world. I'm sure he had to live with that all summer, but that type of experience can help a player if he handles it right?
100%. And Marcus, I mean, both of y'all been around the game a long time. Steph was phenomenal. Steph, I'm gonna take my hat off to Steph. He's the greatest. If he's not the greatest, he's top 5 greatest player of all time, probably in the game. And he scored his points. But what you just said, Looney, if Looney does not offensive rebound the way he does, and a lot of people could have said woulda, shoulda, could in anything in life, but I'm gonna say it right now. I think we would have had a lot better chance of winning that series. I thought Looney's offensive rebounding was the X factor in that series, even in Game 7. Although Steph had 50. Looney's second chance opportunities for that team, really, really hurt us. Having said that, that's a team effort. That's not just on Domas to keep him off the glass. We have to do a better job of putting a second body on Looney at times to keep him off the gas, because Looney's just a great offensive rebounder no matter who he goes up against. He's won games this year for the Golden State Warriors with his offensive rebounding. And so we have to, as a team, collectively notice that and do something about it. But on the flip side, we all know that Domas likes that left hand. And Golden State did a great job taking that left hand away. Not only that, they dared him to shoot the ball from the three-point line. They dared him to shoot the ball from 17 feet, and he wasn't comfortable doing it. And so he's got to let that thing fly wherever he is when we face anybody in a 7-game series. And he also needs to work on that right hand, which he's shown he has, because he's starting to finish better with his right hand. And that's something that he's going to have to be able to do in a 7-game series when teams have that much time to prepare to take away individual player strengths.
Yeah, but he didn't. Did he go into the offseason like, yeah, that was a team rebounding thing? Domas seems like a dude who's like, yeah, nah, like that's on me. Like, nah, I'm gonna take this on me. Like, he just strikes me as that type of guy.
No, 100%. And he should do that. I mean, he should do that. That's the type of mentality. If you want to be an all-star caliber player, an MVP type player, you don't ever ask for help. If you need to ask for help, then you're not at that level. So he should do that. I'm just speaking as a coach.
Yeah.
As a coach, we got to get that second body down there to hit Looney at times, and we didn't do a good job of that.